Welcome everybody to another episode of the Gravediggers. We're here with Partizan Belgrade. We've got the game against Celtic as discussed. We've had 3 wins and 2 defeats so far in this Champions League campaign. And I think if we can win this, we really put ourselves in a really good position, at least just for getting out of the league phase, but potentially for finishing in the top 8. Obviously we've got 2 tough games in January against Manchester United and Barcelona. But with a new absolute gem of a star on our hands. I say new, he's been here for a while, but he is really emerging to himself as a new star in European football. Anything's possible. Welcome to today's episode, everyone. Yeah, that's right. As I said, we're playing Celtic. We've also got Red Star playing today against Mainz away from home. Hopefully, they can get a win there because that'll put them in good stead of qualifying for the next round as well. We're currently both in the playoff positions. So things are looking good so far. And we've done really well, to be fair. We were a bit unlucky against PSG. We lost 2-1. You will notice they have a considerably superior XG than us, but when you see the goals, you can see why. So as you might expect, PSG did take the lead, and it was Mbappe, man of the match performance really. Yeremy Pino doing really, really well, to be fair, getting down the line, pulling the ball across, and that's an easy tap in from the edge of the 6-yard box really. You could argue that Simon maybe could have at least got something to it, but from that range, you can see it was probably quite a high XG chance. And then just on the stroke of half time, you can see why our XG was generally quite low, because you've got Reynaldo Castorani curling in this absolute peach from about 25 yards out. And then just as it's getting towards 83 minutes, I think we might be in with a chance here. PSG literally score probably one of the flukier goals I've seen recently. So Mendes shoots, and Mbappe flicks it all the way out for Talisman Magno just to nod it in at the back post, and I was understandably disappointed because I felt like they got very lucky. But after that defeat to Napoli, and you'll notice that there's a certain name constantly cropping up here, Juninho Carioca. He got 2 against Salzburg, he got 1 against Nice, he got 2 against Fiorentina, the first one, sublime. I think, did he score... Did he score against... No, he didn't score against Luzhnika because I didn't start him. But yeah, I'll show you this truly wondrous... I mean, it's a goal that you'll have all seen your players do before. But it was just lovely. So I think it was from Bettens. He just plays the ball through in behind the defence, touch over his back, and the lob. Oh, it was just beautiful. And yeah, at this point, I'm just... Honestly, this guy is just absolute class. He's got more goals now than he did all of last season. I was really annoyed that shot initially got blocked because it was a lovely little passing move, and then the third goal was a nice penalty, just rolled into the bottom corner. But yeah, he has been in unreal form. I mean, he's got 32 goals all season. Last season, he got 31, I believe. He's so outscoring his XG. It's untrue. Like, if we look at the stats from last year, he got 31 goals, all comps. This season, he's got 32 already. Like, honestly, he's just unbelievable. I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep hold of him, to be honest with you. He's wanted by a whole raft of clubs. He's got another 4 years on his contract. I think I gave him a new one early on this season. But yeah... I think let's see if he'll accept a new one. No, this is the problem we got with Granados. Granados is happy to stay, by the way, now, but he doesn't want to sign a new contract just yet because of the interest in him. But he is happy to stay. Same with Davide, but we did actually manage to get to Davide to sign a new contract as well. So they're both at the moment happy to stay, and obviously, like I said, Davide signed a new deal. But you only have to log wanted, 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 wanted. Wanted. So many players wanted. It's very scary times going into January window. Just to touch lastly on the coefficients, by the way. So at one point earlier on in the European stages, we were actually top for the most coefficient points gained so far this season. We're currently sat on 7.2, which I think, if I worked that out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll put us. That's we got the 8th most sort of points gained this season. Austria languishing all the way down there. Scotland nicely down there. No offense, Scottish friends, but you know I need to overtake you in 10th. Denmark also doing better than them, which is good. Turkey are having a blinder so far, so that's the concern. Is these teams who are above us at the moment in Turkey and Portugal. Actually, Portugal are below us as well. But yeah, you know, Denmark and Scotland, thankfully, sitting below us is good so far. So hopefully we can really make some ground on them. I also realised as well when I was editing the last video that I left my face like over here in the way of showing you these guys' attributes while I was showing you everyone we sold. So just a quick one. I think I showed you Christian Espacio. I showed you his stage. But this is Marcus Tugard, who's been really good at left back for us. He's developing really nicely. Yeah, good little left back for us. He's still only young. Martin Petras, he's done really well at Bratislava, so he'll be joining us in the summer. Piero Falcone is the right back that we signed. Ruben Laura is the midfielder who we're loaning out to West Ham, who's continuing to do okay. And then Emilian Cristea is the striker that we signed, the sort of more targety forward player. And then we got Pedro Santos, who's the keeper. So yeah, just apologies for that, everyone. I was editing it back and realised that I hadn't moved my face out the way. So we've got a game away from home today, away at Celtic, and a win. Obviously, for the ramifications for us in terms of Champions League is massive, but also in terms of the coefficient will be huge because it gives us a decent gain, like ahead of Scotland, basically. And we've rotated a tiny little bit. So Voronkov is coming for Costas because Costas has got quite a high injury risk at the moment because he's been playing a lot. And we're going with Stankovic and Suarez rather than Stankovic and Bishiabu at the back. Rugan is injured, so Falcone stays. Tugard's going to carry on doing his thing on the left. Choquette is going to carry on playing it inside forward for now. No particular reason over Bettens. They're both playing very well. It's just purely just who starts today. It does see us play a little bit differently because Bettens is more of a winger and Choquette is more of a forward. Jovic is going to carry on out on the right. He's hit 10 goals already for this season. He's having another blinder, classic Jovic season. And Perez is wanting a little bit more game time. He was injured and I said, oh yeah, we'll play you when you get back off it from your injury. I felt like we played him plenty, but he wasn't happy. He was like, no, you've still not played me enough. It's like, I'm fine, sorry, I'll make sure that gets changed. And he was like, yeah, sound, no problems. But yeah, I just realised Celtic don't even have a manager. That's not ideal, is it? They've got Paquetá, Carter Vickers still. This Rory Wilson is someone we've sort of looked at from time to time. Ollie Watkins, Dan James. But I don't think they might have won one game. I think they beat Astana or something, was it? Yeah, they beat Astana 3-1, but otherwise they've not done very well. So yeah, this a win here, obviously, like I said, would be huge for so many reasons. And based on form, we should be winning it, but who knows with form anymore. We've had some really bizarre results, over the years. So yeah, all we can do is just hope that we get the job done here in Glasgow. Oh, and Red Star are already 2-0 up against Mainz as well. That's fantastic. Red Star got a really respectable draw at home to Milan. A nice 0-0, which was really good going from them. Tugard is on a yellow, so we need to sort that out. We don't want him getting sent off. And I just realised that I kind of completely obscured that Celtic attack, but as it was, it came to nothing. So we'll be currently sat in 7th, Red Star coming up to 10th there by the looks of things, I think. Nice tackle from Voronkov. Granados, Perez. Oh, here he is. Ooh, deflected into the arms of the keeper by the defender there. Red Star up to 11th at the moment, but still good. Still very, very good. Must admit, I'd expected a little bit more in this game. Maybe the sacking of the manager has changed things. Given that was a bit of a meh first half, I've actually put it onto extended highlights for this one. I've actually also made 2 changes as well. Voronkov literally picked up a knock right at the end of the half, so I've taken him off for Castorani, and it's seen Perez drop into that DM role. Well, it should have done anyway. And that deep line playmaker role, sorry. And we've brought on Bettens for Choquette, because Choquette, A, wasn't having a good game, and B, he was also booked. Yeah, that is not supposed to have happened that way at all. I don't know why it did that. We'll leave it at that. Actually, no, I want him on the size that they're supposed to be on. Yeah, so we brought Castorani on. Hopefully give us a little bit of impetus going forwards, because he is incredibly good at that. And like I said, Betten's on for Choquette, because Choquette not having a great first half. Karaoke, nicely out to Jovic. What can he do? Feeds Falcone, Castorani, Granados. Oh, it's deflected. Can we do anything at the corner? That is the question. I want a few more goals from set pieces this season. I've not necessarily done loads. I've just tweaked them every so often, just to try and keep teams guessing. But it seems to have done the trick. We've like I said, we've had a few goals. Might have to take Tugard off with him being on that yellow. Just he's got the pacey Dan James on the right hand side. We bring Jensen on for him. Bettens managed to get on that, whips it in. No one's there. Come on. That's not great from Simon, that really. They're making a couple of changes. They've just taken Paqueta off, because I was about to... Paqueta's playing up front. Come on, don't do anything stupid here. Don't be conceding any stupid goals like that, for example. Defending set pieces has been a bit of an Achilles heel for us this season, which is very, very disappointing, because we're usually really good. Oh, Alexic, come on. Poor ball. Penalty. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. Definitely a penalty. Thank you. Right. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Mr. Partizan? Captain Fantastic, Nemanja Jovic. Yeah, okay. Don't let us down, Nemanja. He nearly had it saved, but he managed to squeeze it in. That was too close. Far too close. But we got it in. Keeper did get a hand to it as well. I think I might need to make a couple of changes as well, because we've got some tired legs. I don't know who though. I think I'm going to take Stankovic off, because he is flagging, and then we'll put Bishabu in and Suarez on the right side. Not again. Thank you, Dennis. Come on. 20 minutes to nick a win. We can definitely do it. Been a little bit flat today. Should be winning that. We should be winning that. Yeah, Bishabu does. Makes no mistake. Alexic feeds out to Bettens. Lovely. There's Perez. Yes! 2-1. Absolutely wonderful goal. I'm doing a little dance in the corner. Well in, Perez. Him and Castorani love those bended shots. Just bang. Keeper's got no chance. The turnaround so far is complete. We just got to make sure now. Oh, and Red Star. Blowing it against Mainz as well. Absolutely blowing it then. 2-0 up they were. Oh, they managed that. Puts us up to 5th, just 3 points behind Chelsea, who are top, although Chelsea have got a game in hand. I imagine they'll be playing that tomorrow. This is on the Tuesday. Let's not do anything stupid now, boys. Keep it tight. Oh, look at him. Skinned him. Oh, Jovic just nods it wide. Hey. Really made that momentum shift count. Mainz have completed the comeback against Red Star. That's terrible. And that's these Mainz leapfrogged them as well. Let's clamp the bus in place. Should be done. But let's just make sure. We don't want to do a Mainz and blow it. I mean, he looked like he was offside. Yeah. Hey, Jose Mikhail, or Michael as we called him, who scored for Betis. He used to play for us, for those who don't remember. Yes, 2-1 win. So, after what is mostly game week 6 for most of us, Milan have played 7 as of Celtic. We are currently sat 5th. 5th. Just 2 points above 9th place Spurs, but, you know, that's mental. Like, I'd have killed to have this before we even kick the ball in this competition. We've got Barcelona and Man United to play, so they're going to be tough games. Carioca coming in a joint second. Red Star unfortunately have dipped out after losing that the game against Mainz, but they're not in bad company because Liverpool are in 29th. So, you know, it's not all doom and gloom for Red Star. Who were their last 2 games against, actually? Napoli and PSG. I think we can probably safely assume they probably won't get through. Let's be honest. Meanwhile, we will struggle to not qualify because we're 5 points clear of Benfica in 24th. Yeah, there's no touch wood. There's no way. Surely we're going to blow this. I mean, if we get a point in the next game, we're laughing, and that next game is United. So yeah, and we're at home. And last time we played them, we drew 1-1, and that was at Old Trafford, I think. So, you know, definitely got potential. Barcelona away from home, who knows? But we did beat them 3-0 at home last time out. But yeah. Slightly shorter episode today, everyone. I'm trying not to take up too much of your time with this series because it's already been going on a hell of a long time. We're into our 10th season here. Now, one thing that I had meant to mention last time out, actually, so I don't know if any of you remember, but we had the aim of within 10 seasons reaching the knockout round, like the last 16 at least once, and we weren't counting the playoff knockout round in that. Looks like it could be happening in the 10th season, so yeah, fingers crossed. But you'll notice that since that Napoli defeat, we've won every game apart from the loss to PSG. Absolutely unreal form. So long may it continue, everyone. Long may it continue. I will see you for what is either going to be, I'm going to say it now, it's either going to be the Champions League knockout playoff round because we're going to get there minimum, or with a bit of luck, it will just be the last 16 because we won't have to play a playoff because we'll come in the top 8. Which is definitely doable. It's definitely doable, but we'll see. We'll see. I think if we want to get top 8, we need to win one of these last 2 games, which is going to be a big ask. But strange things have happened. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.